Fellow Millennials. Today I overprepare in a video game due to the fear instilled in me by my parents that if I fail, I will be abused emotionally until shame avoidance is my only motivation.
Alright, we're gonna try to do this thing where you beat the quest without getting hit. This is going to be absolutely brutal. This is my first attempt at it, so I'm not expecting much. But I get to the second round of mobs. It's pretty good anyway. Barrage of flying bats got me though. Let's see if we can, maybe, and bats again. I wasn't gonna get hit by it. Getting kind of wise and using bombs to stay away from the enemies. We'll see if I might reap the benefits. Approaching slowly, and bombs away. Nope, still got hit by a bat though. Captain's log, 3,899. I've been hit by so many bokoblin bats that I don't know who I am anymore. Even the Zoomers are making fun of us now. Their memes on TikTok are completely beyond my comprehension, and I find it even more offensive than I did. Oh god, come on. Oh god, yes, we're finally gonna get through the first wave. Oh, I just gotta kill a couple more. What, there's more back here? Come on, man. I'm on the edge of my seat. Okay, I think we did it. Oh my god, no, they're getting up, Okay, alright, I think we did it, success. The first wave has been completed. Now on to the, what the frick, dude? Bombs, help. Okay, we should be alright now. As long as these guys already threw their first round of bats, everything should be okay. I'll use my special attack when the boss pops up. As long as I don't squander that opportunity, we should be at least through this wave. I mean, just keep swinging that ladle. When you're cooking, when you're at your finest, oh, come on, man. Seriously just gonna catch me with the bat like that? I'm not gonna mess up this time. I just need to use the special. This reminds me of when I found out that you could use the special move as an immunity move, so that if you were going to get killed by that giant black monster, it was like hairy with the massive feet in the original Hyrule Warriors, you could just save up your special moves and use several one after the other in the fight to both kill it more quickly and not take a hit somehow. Alright, so I think I've cleared everything that I need to in Central Hyrule for now, so we have to progress the main story. I can't just keep trying to be a completionist and finding out what that fifth stoked dude does when I've cleared enough Central Hyrule quests. I've gotta move on. This game is beautiful though, and Breath of the Wild was beautiful as well, both sonically and visually, but I don't know, man, there's even more story going on in this one. It's actually so nice to look at. Having to defeat several Yiga clan members is not good. Those tanky blade masters are a pain. Thankfully, I can get hit in this one. Not thankfully, I am trapped in the body of a bird that I do not know how to use. So that's really sad that they took Link away from me. I've been using the Ladle Lad for so long that I don't know any other kind of world. And I didn't even use the stupid mechanic that lets me level them up super easily because I just assumed I'd be able to link my way through the entire game. Ah, hubris. Now I know that I have to unlock things all over the map when they're available to me instead of just hoarding my resources from other people like, you know, everyone in every preceding generation. Okay, we're managing. We're just using the stasis trick to get them in the block range, the break range, and then hitting them repeatedly. I don't know if you have like a signature move with other characters when they use stasis. It almost seems like every time I use stasis, Revali lets off this volley of arrows, which looks sick, but makes me sad because I want to control my character. There's so few things I can control in my life, especially whether or not I will own land. I just want to be able to control when I break the enemy after stasising it so smartly. Alright, so more just killing a bunch of tanky enemies with a ton of health even in normal mode. I can't imagine what you hard mode people are having to deal with. Oh, terrific. And now I'm going to have to fight a Hinox as Revali. Well, hopefully this goes quickly. These things are actually really fun to fight in Breath of the Wild. They had like stuff around their necks that you could use, and they had a bunch of weak points and stuff like that. And it looks like it isn't too hard for Revali to break. Maybe I'll try to take advantage of more of the stasis stuff and flying around to hit his eye. Or I could just hit him over and over and over again, because, you know, that's how I've won every other part of this game. I just button mash mindlessly until the enemy goes away. And we got there. Can I have Link back now? Can I please be Link again? Because this has been absolute frigging torture. I can't fly this bird. Praise be the return of the Ladle Lad. Oh, we're doing it to him. We're doing it to him good. Although Suga's break gauge is taking a super long time to whittle down. It's starting to make me doubt that I'll just be able to use a ladle for the rest of this game, which is so sad because the ladle is obviously the superior weaponry. I don't blame Isuga. More men and greater men have fallen to the brutal Ladle Lad. Are they just gonna get away? I saw him evaporate into nothingness and cards like I did back in my Magic the Gathering days. Oh, no! Oh, thank God Link saved the little boy. R2! Baby Yoda, whatever your name is. Oh, you just took a little kunai on the head, though. You gonna feel okay, buddy? Alright, that wasn't too bad. Looks like we're going into the Lost Woods after this, which means I'm probably gonna get the Master Sword, which means I'm gonna be forced to abandon my ladle. I'm definitely gonna want to get the most out of my life before that happens. I'm also terrified that the game is going to take Link away from me, so I'm going to tactically unlock some other things around the map that aren't in Central Hyrule just to make sure that whatever characters I might get forced into using are a little bit better when the time comes. So one of the things I need to get an Impa power-up is Goron Salts, so I'm just repeating a Varudinia stage in order to get the necessary regents. It looks like in this one I have to kill 4,000 enemies though, so I guess it's not actually repeating. I'm on the same map, but they've just populated it with a bunch more enemies, which is like super dumb, but you've got to do it as a new mission anyway. There isn't even the cool section where there's a bunch of special enemies. You're just walking around taking forever because you're an enormous, I don't know, like salamander something dinosaur I don't know the name of, but rightly should, because like I am a dinosaur now because I don't understand TikTok. Anyway, that's over and I did not get the things that I was looking for, so I guess I'm gonna have to do another one of Daruk's missions over again. Yep, Talus still just as annoying to fight, even though the Ladle lad is considerably more powerful now. I have heard though that you can use Zelda in a particular kind of way to get rid of these guys much more easily, so I think I'm gonna try to lean on that a bit more in the future, because my tactic is still currently to just beat away at the rock, hoping that it will eventually dissolve to my will. Alright, just one more Talus in my way, and I should have the Goron Salts in hand in order to upgrade Impa, because the game might force me to use her in the Lost Woods. And we'll see if we got what we were looking for. Nope, just being forced to empty out my inventory. Oh, I can't wait until this game eventually just coalesces into inventory management while I'm trying to make sure I don't sell anything that has good abilities on it, like attack speed plus 3%. You know, inventory management, where you just Marie Kondo your entire life because you're thinking that becoming a minimalist will somehow save you from the horrible doom you will inevitably see at the end of whatever next recession awaits us. Alright, got what we needed. Let's unlock this thing and see if we can get the Goron Salts. Oh, frig yeah. And they're not even that expensive. I'm starting to wonder if you should just buy out inventories all the time, because who knows, maybe I'll need 5 Goron Salts someday. I don't know when they restock. Alright, time to level up Zelda, because I find, frankly, using her for anything at all is completely excruciating, but given that I now have the information that she can wreck Taluses, that might have to change. And just choosing not to upgrade any weapons, because the thought of having to navigate that menu in any kind of way is just exhausting. I am going to have to level up Impa before I go into the woods, though. There we go, and it'll be off to the woods now. Actually, I noticed that there was an Impa's training mission, so I'm going to do that first. I'm really afraid that they're going to take Link away from me. I want to make sure my characters are ready and that I don't have to suffer through hitting a moblin 300,000 times before it dies, the way that I've repeatedly hit my keyboard whenever I'm waiting for that stupid Skyrim introduction to finish. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I actually figured the symbol thing out by the end of the fight, I think, so that should help in the future. I might actually even be able to use Impa to clear some outposts that are across the map while I'm piloting a different character. And now we'll use Zelda's insufferable and completely illogical rule set that makes me have to like throw bombs and then explode the bombs. Like, I'm just trying to button mash here, folks. And if you button mash with Zelda, you make a bunch of crying Isis runes and there's just ice everywhere. And like, I'm not Snoop Dogg, I don't need that, but I would take some ice, and I do like Snoop Dogg, so maybe I just gotta get used to it, you know? You guys ever hear that Snoop Dogg song where he just pretends that he's Batman and then Lady of Rage pretends that she's Robin, and they talk about how they're Batman and Robin? It's actually one of the dopest songs I've ever heard in my life. I think that's a trait specific to Snoop Dogg, is that he can take a song that's actually hilariously funny, make it sound like gangster rap somehow. Well, managed to suffer through that. I was really brutal at piloting Zelda. I actually just turned her into the bomb machine most of the time and used that instead. And that was pretty fun, so hopefully there's ways to increase the damage that they do. Derp 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 derp, I'm a bomb machine. Like, I'm putting in some honest effort trying to figure out how to use Zelda, and it's like so insufferable. I have no idea how to do it. But we made it. I haven't actually read what any of the loot does yet, or what it's even called necessarily, which I probably should do. It's probably really interesting. That's one of the things I missed out on in Breath of the Wild. I know a lot of people were off reading the recipes and cooking crazy cupcakes and stuff, and I was just missing out on it. Also, what was that crazy long loading screen? What am I going to sleep and Harvest Moon back to nature? 2000 called. It wants its stupid, idiotic, repeatable tasks in video games back.
Hey, thanks for finishing the video. Every time you do this, you tell the algorithm monster that you care about what I do, and that means a lot to me. To thank you, I want to give you a bunch of free, no copyright music that I want you to use in your new video series, podcast, dog picture slideshow, whatever. It's all made by me, and I guarantee you won't be copy struck for it. You've been listening to it for this whole video, and you can hear more of it by clicking on the video in the top left-hand corner of your screen right now. If you're more interested in watching the official music videos for these songs with my professionally recorded vocals, then you can click on the video in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Finally, I'd really appreciate if you at least went on to the next episode of the Let's Play, which is linked in the rightmost video on your screen now. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, be empathetic to those around you. You never know what mental illness they may be suffering from and incapable of receiving help for. Take care.